Okay guys, hi, it's Kelly. And today I have some awesome things to tell you. And I did some more research. This is another Mcjuggernuggets video, as you can tell in the title. And I did research on the Bible and like his people, his characters in his series and how they relate in the Bible. And you guys, there's some real connections here. I'm gonna be moving over this way. You know, I'm gonna be popping stuff I found on Wikipedia on the screens. Let's get started. First, I want to mention the Overlord. Let's mention in the series, like in the Eve world, I believe is supposed to represent God, because he's like, you know, how he is in there. And also too, the world in the virtual reality is called Eve, and the tutorial guy that you see in his episode 2 of My Virtual Escape is called Adam. He's the tutorial guy. His name is Adam, and the place that they're in is called Eve, Adam and Eve, which is from the Bible. And Isaac, I just watched it to see his name, and Isaac said something too. He said when he first saw Adam, when he got into the VR world, he said, "What are you, Jesus?" You know, so he made that reference. And also too, he saw us smoking weed from pages of the Bible. So, you know, the amount of research, guys, he had to do for these characters, because see, it's easier for me because I knew the character's name. I just typed in, Bible, and then I typed in name after Bible. Like, as you can see, like right there, I typed in Bible Isaac. But yeah, so let's just start with Isaac. Now, guys, this is mind-blowing. I looked this up last night and I knew I'd make a video. So, according to the biblical book of Genesis, Isaac was the son of Abraham and Sarah, and father of Jacob. And we'll talk more about him being the father of Jacob after. And his name means he will laugh, reflective, and Sarah laughed in disbelief when she told that she'd be having a baby. So think about his mother Sarah is in there, and Abraham is arachnid. Like Abraham is his name in the real life world. In the real world, he's arachnid. So that's something to me. And you can see the similarities too between Isaac and Abraham, like how they're both kind of badasses. You know, don't like take shit from anyone. So you can see a connection there. So maybe it's gonna play out the Joseph's not actually Isaac's father, and it's gonna come out that Abraham is. Because you can see the similarities between them two, like the personality ways, I mean. So that's something there. And I looked up Leah. Leah becomes Jacob's wife through a deception on the part of her father. And we see how her father is bad in his series. Jacob is dispatched to a hometown of Lebanon, brother of his mother Rebecca, to avoid being killed by his brother and to find a wife. His brother, because I popped this up, so yeah, Leah becomes Jacob's wife. So that's something. So yeah. There's more stuff about Leah. As the daughter of Lebanon, she and her younger sister Rachel become the two concurrent wives of Hebrew patriarch Jacob. She had 6 sons whose descendants became some of the 12 tribes of Israel. She also had a daughter. Yeah. So it says in here she had her and her younger sister, but in the series she has a younger brother. She tries to protect, and takes care of. And in there, she's with Tommy. Now I wanted to look up Tommy, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that real quick. But yeah, and also too, I just found more about Isaac. And also too, I read too, I'm just going to get to the next part while I look up Tommy. Rebecca is Isaac's wife in the Bible, and I ended up having Jacob, and this more I have to look up again. I have all the writing saved, but yeah, so that's something. So maybe, and that's saying how Isaac likes Rebecca, and Rebecca, you can tell, likes Isaac, so they would get together. Okay, so I think that's how it's gonna go if he's kind of going with the Bible, which once you hear the rest of it, you can kind of tell he is. I don't know if there's Thomas in here, but it's doubted. And then he is infirmly called Doubting Thomas because he's doubted Jesus' resurrection when first told in the Gospel of John, account only, followed by his confession of faith. So yeah. He kind of has the same personality as Tommy's, like, Tommy's character and Isaac seems the same way. I'm just going to screenshot this for you guys. Yeah, I'll put it up here about Tommy. Hold on. There's okay, so it's more about Isaac, Solomon, try to be wealthy and wise, and in his series Solomon is wealthy. It says who succeeded his father, King David, a conventional date Solomon's son. He is described as the third king, and so Solomon's like a king, in the Bible, and like if you can tell too, like in his series he's kind of the king in the way too of all his brothers. If you think about it, like he has that same kind of, what's the word? You can see the comparison there, how he's a type of king. Like I said, there's a lot here in the Wikipedia I'm going to post on here, so I recommend you guys pause and read it if you're interested. I looked up Sarah was half-sister and wife of Abraham, so she was also Abraham's half-sister and the mother of Isaac. And her original name is Sarai. I don't know how to say it. Like I said, it's going to be popped up on the screen, but God changed his name to Sarah. Yeah. Pardon, and his first son. Okay, so, I mean, if you think about it too, like, in the series, Abraham and Sarah, Sarah ends up killing Abraham because God tells her to, or the overlord, but God overlord, there's that, I don't know. I just found something into, like, maybe that's why she did want to kill him, because she has resentment, because they're brother and sister, and ended up getting married and having a kid, and maybe he ended up giving up Isaac, and I don't know, I'm just saying. You can definitely see because a lot of comparisons. Yeah, I have some more stuff too. Archie I looked up. I couldn't find much about Archie. He was male. His name means master of the hearse. The biblical baby name Archipodus is Latin in origin, and its meaning is master of the hearse. Promise is pronounced Archippos. Archippos was a Christian teacher in Colossae. Paul calls him his fellow soldier. His name was a member of his household. So you can see the comparison to Archie in the Bible was a teacher, and you can see in the series he's trying to guide Isaac, and you can say teach Isaac and try to help him, and it seems like he's part of, it says, and he was a member of Philemon's household, and it seems like he's a member of Isaac's household in a way too. You can see the comparison there. Those of you that may not get it if you don't watch the series, but that's why I recommend you guys watch the series. At least you have to watch at least maybe the first 10, 12 episodes to get an idea of all these characters at least. And Jacob is supposed to be the son of Rebecca, and Isaac. I'm going to put stuff here, not really much here. He's the son of Isaac and Rebecca, the grandson of Abraham, Sarah, and Bethuel. So maybe because, I don't know. And the nephew of Ishmael. So Isaac does, I guess, have a brother in the Bible, and you can tell, like in the series, he lost a sibling. Like, a lot of things are different. So, like, this sibling's supposed to be a younger girl, it seems like, with little Care Bear. Younger, but in the Bible, his brother was the first son of Abraham, so we don't know. So it's a little bit different, not exactly, but you can still see the big simulation. What's the name? And I looked up the brother too, which I'll post here. What's next? Michael. Now Michael, actually, and he's the what's his name? Oh my god, let's see. The moderator in the series. Michael's mentioned the idea of Michael was advocate of the Jews, became prevalent against being an angel, God and his people. Michael came to occupy a certain place in the Jewish literature. So if you read about it, basically what I've read is that Michael's I'm gonna look it up exactly again, but Michael's page seemed like he was God's right hand man in a way. That's the best way I could say it. And in the New Testament, Michael leads God's armies. And as you can see, Michael's he controls all the VR players in a way. He's kind of like God's against Satan's forces in the book of Evolution. So you can see in there, he tries to help everyone, you know, you can say against Satan, or try to protect them and help them, you can say. In the book of where they were in heaven, he defeats Satan. So yeah. I'm just gonna put this up for you guys real quick. You guys can pause and read it. But Michael said, you can see comparison there how Michael is. He leads God's army, and he kind of helps Overlord, which is supposed to represent God in the Bible. In Mcjuggernuggets series. And Noah, I didn't find much about Noah either. I have the little bit I pop up here, but pretty much Noah's Ark, you can know the similarities there. And then just with Adam and Eve again, I'll pop up here, how they had stuff. I mean, we know Adam and Eve, but actually no, I'm not going to pop up the Adam and Eve stuff here, because it really is like not much. Because Eve is like the place that they're in the virtual reality, and Adam is like the tutorial guide. But you can see Adam and Eve are Bible names. Is that it? And then, you know, the Thomas thing I popped up before, maybe I'll pop it up again, depending. You know, you've seen it already. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If I missed any characters, let me know. I didn't do Mary and Joseph. You know Mary and Joseph. Mary's the mother of God. And Mary too, she was pregnant. I understand why she calls her Mary too now. He did in the beginning, because his mother's name, Isaac's mother's name was Mary also, and she's Mary too, the stepmother, so she would be Mary, like number 2, Mary too. And she was pregnant, so like, could she have been pregnant with Jesus? You know, like a representation, you know, like, if you understand what I mean. And she ended up dying in Isaac's series. Latest episode that's out. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but yeah, so yeah, as you can see, that's pretty much it. That's just all about everyone. It's interesting how, like, you can see the comparisons. Because what I've told you is just a little bit of it. I have stuff that popped up, so I recommend you pause and read it if you want to hear more about it. You can really see the comparison. I recommend doing your own research. All I did is when I went into Google, I typed in Bible, then I typed in Bible, and then their names would be like Bible Isaac. You know, so it's just interesting to think about how, like, all these things compare and how, like, it is in the series and how it's going. Especially with, like, Isaac and Rebecca, like, in the Bible, they were married and they ended up having a kid. And Isaac and Rebecca like each other, you can tell. You definitely know Isaac does, and you can tell Rebecca does. And then Leah is supposed to have been the wife of Jacob, Isaac's kid, but, like, how you can see how it's different here, because Leah's clearly Isaac's age. So anyways, I don't know, that's something to think about. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just going on both channels, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah. This is amazing. Oh yeah, guys, and reading your comments are coming out later too, so look for that video today. 2 videos today, guys. Ooh, on each channel, so that's good. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Subscribe to both channels, sign my petition, watch his series. It's an amazing series, especially so you guys can learn these characters and how they're, you know, the similarities. And yeah, like the video, comment, subscribe, please. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey guys, real quick, I forgot to do Martha, which is Isaac's, like, great aunt. It says Martha of Bethany, a figure described in the Gospels of Luke and John, together with her siblings. When it says in Mary of Bethany, she is described as living in the village Bethany of Jerusalem. She is the witness to Jesus' resurrection, her brother. So here, I'm just going to put up this real quick for you guys to read. About Martha, if you guys want to. Leave it for a few seconds. But yeah, there's not much about her, but yeah. I just thought of that when I was editing the video. I didn't do Martha. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's it. I just want to mention Martha in here. She, and she talked about she have siblings in the Bible, and she talked about a sister. Anyways, guys, yeah, it's not really much to say about it, but I wanted to include it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the things I've already said, and I'll see you in the next video.